Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They get to him as he throws. And they fail to hook up on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new...
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
It's a fumble! And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the 1st down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the run, deep down the right side. He makes the catch inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's going to come up. Couple of yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here's a quick throw out to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain, and the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. Here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. The pressure coming. Fires downfield. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Gators with the 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State going up tempo. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And they can't make the play on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Price. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pulls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little farther. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third down, he drops to throw. Heaves it deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Got them back over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback moving. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. He's going to keep it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a...
There he goes. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah. And he pumps it up inside the 20. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, better look out! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker, and he'll slide after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have movement. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. What a response.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Snap to the back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Gators decide to punt it away. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. He's going to let it go. And he's got it. It's a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator. And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick release on the RPO.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna let it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the